Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So I thought because I had a character that reminded me a lot of Ass, just in the grand scheme of him using so much fire and so much explosion of that fire, it gave me a real big like feeling of his character. If he was in here, he would definitely be some crazy fire wielding sword dude. But overall, I apologize for any noise that's gonna pop off. Freaking Robin back there beats the sound cues, even though the game's silent, and I'm playing right now. He just still somehow can do attacks and they make noise. I don't know why. Do not ask me why. But yeah, overall, this week's episode is finally giving me what I've been kind of clamoring for, I guess you can say. I really just wanted to see where like bad people would like actually fall in place with this story, where someone who actually wants to, take advantage or attack would show up, or what would be the grand like reasoning why or when. And it looks like we're finally getting into a little bit of that, which, um, seeing that the manga is a really, really long story, actually, I'm looking forward to seeing what their overall plot devices are for these, evil characters, quote unquote, because it almost sounds as if a lot of this stuff was set up perfectly. You see how he's just blowing stuff up? I can't stop that noise for whatever reason. I think the people who made this game were lazy at one point, and they just were like, I think we made everybody's sound turned off whenever they turn off all the sound, and they missed one. But regardless, it the guy who's been coughing up blood all this time, I guess it's either been an act or that's really just like what happens to him. And the only real problem is he has someone that's, encouraging him to really push forward a narrative or his agenda onto him so he can be in a much better position to attack the school and supposedly destroy it altogether, which makes sense that someone would be trying to make this move now than later, because as of right now, one of the most strongest people there to stop you from doing anything, from stopping, from defeating everybody in the school or just activating something, is the grandpa who's gone right now. Like, he's ridiculously powerful. So for this guy who was at the meeting and knew the grandpa was being taken away or being held under questioning, um, it's the perfect time for him to strike, or at least the perfect time for him to make more of his plans go forward. So it's getting interesting in that regard, just knowing that we'll probably be seeing more and more of this stuff kind of pop off in the show. If we do get more seasons and people actually are enjoying it and whatnot, I expect to see a lot more stuff like this in general. Just characters that have their own motives, that truly want to get away with whatever they can and pushing forward whatever they can. So yeah, I think the show's gonna benefit off of it quite well, but at the same time, we'll just have to see what they can actually do with it at the end of the day, because last time I checked, some of these characters do feel relatively goofy or like just gag like, um, and it doesn't really seem like there is too much actually going on as time kind of goes forward with the story. In the case of, there wasn't much to be worried about, right? Like, there wasn't too much crazy stuff popping off to make us know that, oh, if anything else goes further than this, they all might die or something, like, this is a real first time we're seeing something like this, and that is why I'm looking very much forward to just everything that's going to pop off in this show, supposedly giving us more explanation as to why anybody is, trying to take over the or take out the demon lord, or why these guys would even want to take out the school, right? Like, why do you want to take out all of these students and a couple of, parents and stuff like that? It seems kind of weird to me. But maybe we will get all the answers next week or the week after. But regardless, I definitely want to hear what you guys are thinking on all this. My guy is in a counter state right now, and I could not do nothing. But yeah. Well, that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. Um, Let me know again, like, did you guys even for a second doubt that this guy wasn't bad? In this case of the way he kind of just came off, his vibes and stuff like that. Maybe I just want to see if we're all on the same page, my anime people. And if you're listening this far into the video, you're one of the real ones. So thank you so much, and peace. This one's for ass. Make it go away. Hey.